Theo's like, nah, just kidding. I don't want to be mayor, actually. Make it
But yes,
funnier.
absolutely I do.
Go, my noble steed!
The ship doesn't swerve when it sees how big the iceberg is.
I like big plants, I cannot lie. I think I need to go back to... Wait! Wait, what? Are you ready for some top secret horse-based intel? There's a food that horses just love. It's... carrots. I think you were supposed to do that! Oh, what? Sir? Delicious. Giva, what are you doing? Alright, I think you're being taken off of chicken feeding duty, darling. Ring if... Oh, goodbye. Goodbye! I have to go, my people need me. Welcome in, everyone. Let me adjust first. Congratulations, King. It's too easy to make the "here you dropped this" joke, but I imagine that I'm handing you a cake. So, do you want a cake if you've dropped it? I guess that's a good question. Oh, I guess I don't need my Link hat today. Sorry. And let's get the pins. Oh, 5-second rule? Okay, okay, I can see that. So we got our wah hat. Need the cartridge? I might need to add that one.
That's not it. Why do I have this one in here twice? If you drop a cake, I'll just scrape the outside frosting off. It's the worst part of the cake anyways. You know what, Ace? You're right, and you should say it. Everyone always gives me such a stink eye, but I don't need that much frosting on a cake or a cupcake. So I will scrape a good amount of it off, or I will just ignore some of the frosting. Because it's just too much. You can, in fact, have too much frosting. I guess that's my hot take. Okay, pin NES. You're giant, Bill. You're a legend. I think we still have an opening. Too much frosting is one of the most common cake sins. You are correct. Like, and I'm not gonna say that frosting is good or bad by itself, but there just can easily be too much. And I don't know why that appeals to some people. Sugar? Is sugar the answer? It's probably sugar. That too, some frostings are just not good. Let's get some music going. And we're just gonna work on knocking out some art today. I'm also finishing my banana. We are actually gonna have some very exciting art-related news. Sorry, Clip Studio is being kind of weird. We're gonna have some very exciting art-related news that I will announce tomorrow during our Pikmin stream. So I hope you can all make it. I'm very excited about it. I think 30 is what I was using. Maybe it was 20. Bill says for their wedding, Crystal and I got a cake from Publix grocery store. It might not have been the prettiest, but it was delicious. Well, here's the thing. My grandma made our wedding cake. And actually, she made us a little square cake, and then we did wedding cupcakes. Like, we didn't necessarily try to do our wedding on a super budget, but that's just kind of the kind of person I am. I'm not really all about showy or flashy things, so our reception was a potluck, and we specifically asked a couple people to bring certain items, and we said in lieu of a gift, could you bring food, and like ask them what to bring. And it worked out really well for us. Your cousin had donuts for her wedding? We just had a fair in town, and they had a mini donuts stand, and they were so good. Yeah, the potluck was a good call, and we still ended up with extra food left over. So, the Queer Note ended up doing a double dash. Ooh, I think, am I fast enough to kill the S-worm? Yes! Don't worry, Bill, in 2 days, we are resetting the stats. So in 2 days, I will rejoin the struggle bus. I've thought about whether it would be fun to, like, give a monthly prize to whoever has the highest stats, but I have a feeling it's gonna end up being, one of my mods. Yeah, King, it was pretty delicious. Ooh, that's too thin.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for lurking. Is it Loon or Luna? Enjoy your lurk. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate. I do have a glass of water here. It's behind my banana. Which I know sounds really funny. But I promise you there's nothing humorous about my banana. It's just here on the desk. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, King actually was at my wedding. It's one of 3 times we have met each other in person. Why did it add so many extra vector points? Bill says, I advise very strongly that people think about pizza or Chinese food for wedding food. It was like a 20th of the price, but it was good. Like, actually good. Yeah, I feel like, honestly, there's a lot of, wedding food that I think is just for showing off. And some people are very much into that, and I'm not going to try to cast judgment here. Because I've had some wedding food that was actually, like, pretty good, but probably not worth as much as the bride and groom had to pay for it. And yeah, dietary restrictions add a whole other level of complexity. By the way, is the music level good enough? You can hear me. You can hear some Dave the Diver in the background. Excellent. I usually just keep them the same, so I haven't really checked what the levels look like in OBS in a hot minute. So, one of the reasons that I'm doing the Team Besties art today, aside from the fact that Dennis did purchase a Your Character Here commission, is that Team Besties is making a comeback. The last time I had Team Besties together on a stream was December, and they competed in our Animal Crossing Iron Chef. And Team Besties is making a comeback because we're running that event again for September. Except this time, they're gonna have to make a soup. It is a requirement. That is the theme. If you're interested, I have an !soup command. The Tiltify link is live, but I don't have any of the incentives built yet. September, if you don't know what it is a charity campaign that focuses on collaborating with other streamers and raising money for a soup kitchen, all while playing video games where you can make soup and have soup shenanigans. So this year we've got a couple of great games on the lineup, and we will be supporting World Central Kitchen and their Chefs for Hawaii initiative. Bill says we got lucky on the Chinese food. Crystal's father's involved with a woman that owns a really good, crappy Chinese food place, so they just brought tons of lo mein. Yeah, I mean, that does sound pretty good. And I want to say our wedding was on the smaller side. We had maybe 100 people on the guest list, and I'm not even sure if they all showed up. I'm kind of blanking a little bit on some of those details because, you know, wedding. That's not to say that I drank too much. That's just to say that your brain goes a million billion different places on your wedding day. But we actually just 10 days ago celebrated our 5-year wedding anniversary. So it's fitting that this conversation topic is coming up now, and around cake of all things. Thank you. Oop. Clip Studio just had a little mini temper tantrum. It's fine. Beat us by a few months, but also had the experience of sitting in the pandemic. Being glad you didn't wait longer. Yeah, we actually... More the fun of our wedding planning was that we lived out of state at the time. So we were living in one state, but planning the wedding in the other state. And that added its own set of complications. But, I mean, the state that we were hosting the wedding in is our home state. So it made the most sense. Why are you like this? Long distance wedding planning is tough. First wedding I planned was like that. It would have gone okay, but not great if I had gone to it. I think the thing that made it a little bit easier was the fact that we were being so budget about everything meant that we didn't really have that many people to meet with. So that kind of kept things simple in a sense. Hopefully Monday's treating you guys alright so far. I still stand by what I said, Windu. If collecting star bits has been the hardest part of your Monday, then that sounds like a pretty good Monday. All things considered. Sounds like a decent Monday. Well, that's right. I also said I was gonna start stream by doing my stream schedule. And I didn't do that yet. But that's a pretty easy fix. There we go. Let me adjust the size just a little bit. So yeah, we'll do this on Canva real quick because this shouldn't take too long. That's the one nice thing I have about Canva is just once you take the time and energy to set up your schedule, you can just go in, change the times, the games, and the little picture thing is kind of a bonus anyway. Tomorrow we're continuing Pikmin 4. I really enjoyed what I've played so far. Haven't fully decided yet what I want to do Wednesday, so I'm just putting this here as a placeholder. It's reminding you, you need to do your weekly schedule. Well, that's perfect. We're also gonna get rid of the little Sweet 16 Tipathon box here. We're gonna need to start setting one up for September to let people know that, hey, that's the new big thing. And then Saturday is actually going to be our Discord draw-along. So if that interests you, I will be pulling out just an absurd amount of Sharpie markers, and we will be coloring in a picture of Urbosa from Breath of the Wild together on stream. It's probably too late for me to send out any supplies for this round, but if this interests you and you watch it and you like what you're seeing, we are sending out supplies free of charge to Discord members. Now, granted, the supplies are just the postcard with which to draw on, the reference picture, and some carbon tracing paper, but that's still something. It's hard to believe that the week after the draw-along is when September is kicking off officially. I'm very excited. I used Canva to do my YouTube thumbnails. Can you tell? Isn't it great? Where is my Ocarina of Time thumbnail? I try not to click and drag those around too much because then I lose them. And look, it's ready for whenever I play the next one. I also know some people, when they make their schedules, they don't quite go this intense by, like, picking out their games ahead of time. And I don't always, but sometimes it kind of helps me to think about what I want the week to look like. I know for a fact I am committed to Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So that's something at least. Ace says, I like picking my games ahead of time to give people a heads up because there's such a wide range of games I play. My sister actually pointed something out, and I think it's a double-edged sword. But my own sister literally told me, oh yeah, that way I know if you're streaming a game I don't like on Wednesday, I'll just not watch. And I was like, oh, wow. Gee, thank you, sister of mine. But I do think that that's a valid point, is if you put a schedule together of what games you're playing when, either people can avoid days where they are not going to enjoy what you're watching, or more importantly, and a better mindset, they can prioritize the days that they really want to be there. Like, right now I know the Queer Note is a huge fan of Pikmin 4 and Ocarina of Time, so I have been trying to kind of work the schedule a little bit in their favor so that they can be there for both games. Specifically Pikmin, because they funded that game so that I could play it and you guys could watch it. Now, I'm wondering if I should put some more time into Minecraft. But I feel like Minecraft streams are much better when my mom is around, and she is on vacation until next Sunday. Now, I could do some Palia. I have been enjoying Palia a lot. And we will have to do some extra preparation for our potluck. So, I think that might be a good pick. And let's not forget, I've been streaming earlier and earlier in the day because right now Fudge has gone back to work. And he works driving kids to and from school. So I've kind of been trying to, like, work my schedule a little bit around his. Let's see. Friday, I'm thinking of doing a dual stream. I've been tempted to do a biking stream. Welcome in, RBM Artworks. Thank you so much for the follow. I've been thinking about doing a Pokemon Infinite Fusion biking stream first thing in the morning to kind of help me to wake up because, oh my gosh, 5:30 is awful for a wake-up time right now. But I also probably need to spend some more time on the go-kart arts to finish up. Ace, we will be working on yours as soon as I'm done with the line work for the queer note. Go-kart art, probably at like 1 p.m. and then maybe a morning bike stream on Friday. I don't even know if I should put it down because I do not expect my regular crowd to be there. You know what I mean? Like, it's so early. So early. I mean, we could do the bike stream at 1 p.m. and then, like, do art later. Who knows? Who knows? There's options. Let's try that. And that might start at 8 and go to question mark. Who knows? Anyway, now that my schedule is done, we can get back to the art. The schedule's kind of art, in a way. I'm probably again zoomed in so much that it will not even matter, ultimately speaking. But this digital art thing is still a little new. I didn't get my tablet and Clip Studio Paint until like April of 2022. So we're still figuring out everything I can do with Clip Studio. What thickness is that? That looks like 20. Now the Tipathon is over, so I'm gonna finish up the queue of these your character here's, but I might offer them again later on. It's better. Now, it's kind of funny to think about some of these items and how they would function within the confines of Mario Kart. The Maxim Tomato from Kirby is a health pickup. I still think the idea of an item that would refill your coins back to maximum could be pretty nice. It is also kind of funny to me because Dennis has the Animal Crossing Mario shirt on, so I get to draw an M twice. Hi, Dennis. How's it going? We definitely were not talking about you. No! Oh man, I'm so sorry. That's very unfortunate. We actually were at the grocery store yesterday, and I hate to say it, but in the United States, wearing a mask has become completely unnatural. So Fudge and I saw a woman with a mask on at the grocery store, and we both looked at each other, like, with that look of panic, of like, oh yeah, this is still a thing. Fever and all. Oh, that's so rough. And of course, like, no judgment on the woman who was wearing a mask, because that is the right thing to do if you are feeling ill. Well, rest up, Dennis. I hope you feel better soon. And I hope you get to enjoy watching a little bit of go-kart art. I actually don't know if this should be part of the line art or not, the Kirby. Hi, Biscuit. We're doing some more Kart art. That looks like Kirby pink, right? I don't always remember. We are, in fact, doing more art because we have a decent amount in the queue at the moment. So I'm doing my absolute best to handle some of the stuff that's in the queue. Let's do jeans. I should have actually taken some, like, screenshots when I was going back through the, Animal Crossing Iron Chef VOD, because now I'm, like, trying to figure out and remember some of the, like, colors. And it's like, oh yeah. Mostly it's the little details like eye color that don't always stick with me. Don't mind me, I am scrolling through. Now, Dennis, if you are here and coherent, I think it looks like you've got brown eyes from the Animal Crossing picture, and I think Shay has blue eyes. That's if I'm looking at it right. I am looking on my phone, so this is kind of atrocious. Brown for both? Okay. Thank you. I'm opening Kate's because I really like how the eyes looked. The music sounds very Blue Man Group. This is Dave the Diver. I can't remember how much I told you about this game, King, but it's really good. You got to see some of it on a stream. It's a very, very excellent game. I had this up because I was working on Windows. character. Windu gets a Fall Guy's crown and a Kaizo block. Yeah, we actually have a lot of really good works in progress. This is Cultural Garlics that I'm in the middle of doing the shading and the detailing on. And then this one's a secret. Shh. It's a secret that I'm showing all of Twitch. It's a surprise tool that will help us later. I'm trying to follow, like, the Animal Crossing thing of making the noses a little bit more reddish. As best as I can. I think that looks very Poyo, if you ask me. It's like extremely Poyo. Gage, you're making me think that it is you. It's not me, it's you, Gage. Well, welcome back, everybody. You might need to refresh. It had been going a lot better for a while there, so I was very hopeful. Oh, no, what happened here? Dang it. Yeah, the fill tool is not always great. Because now, yeah, I'm going to do this manually. I think we're back. I think we're back. Turn your thing down on the fill tool. Oh, is that a thing? Area scaling? Or the close gap? Tolerance. That's worse. I mean, that's more doable to go back and fix. There's probably a sweet spot of tolerance and everything else. Fill up to vector line should be checked as well. Well, no, because... Ay, ay, ay. Now it's even more mad. I can fix this. I just went back in time. Don't worry about it. I went back in time to before it got mad. What are you doing? And now it's real mad. so mad. Now it doesn't want to do the things that it was doing. This is why I never change anything ever. Area scaling is negative. That's probably bad, right? I think we're back again. I know I had the close gap set to 2. Tolerance was at 11. Welcome back. Nope. 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 Still nope. See, my problem is that it, like, if I'm trying to scroll, it will grab something and start changing it. I don't think I had the fill up to vector path selected previously. If you are in fact back and available to help me take a look at this, if not, I'm gonna grab a YouTube VOD. Welcome in, Desi. Sorry about the stinky internet. I thought we were past that. Oops. So yes, I think we're back. I'm going to grab, gonna grab you guys on mobile. The C gauge saying turn area scaling positive, it's at -2. Art was going well, and I accidentally messed with some fill settings, and now it doesn't like me anymore. Area scaling is when you select something and have the selection scale up or down. I see. So, it's at 0 now, but it's still doing the thing. I've got fill up to vector path. My tolerance was at 11. My close gap was at 2. And it is referring to other layers. And it is still mad. My line work isn't thinged. What, the beacon? It is beaconed. That's still not it. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why it is so mad. Let me see your vector lines. This layer? If they aren't connected, that's the problem. They have never had to do that before. Like, this has been... I mean, they are all touching, but this is how I've been doing the art for a while. They can look connected, but if they don't actually cross, they aren't connected. Yes, but what I'm saying is this same exact your character here has been used with the fill tool before I started changing settings. So something very strange is happening. So I don't know if maybe it is mad about using the fill to vector line. No, it's still mad. Yeah, it's been really weird. I don't really want to close out because I did a good amount of line art, and I should save. One second. So I'm grabbing a VOD where I can hopefully take a peek at my fill tool settings. My area scaling was set to 10. We fixed it! Thank goodness for VODs. Alright, one sec. Congratulations on the false first, Kate. Yeah, my internet just got really stinky again. Yeah, I just have to be careful because it seems to want to merge some of the different shades of brown that I have, and I don't want it to. So that's the one thing the fill tool is being kind of finicky about. It's days like this that I really wish I could just turn the dang ads off. Well, I'm happy to have you here, Kate. Sorry about the stinky internet. You can hear me? Well, that's good. We fixed it! My area scaling was set to 10 before. So honestly, I think I clicked on it and scrolled down, and it turned it to -2, and then nothing worked. And rightfully so. So we got Team Besties here. We're working on some art. If it don't start behaving soon, this internet, I am kind of at a loss. They were supposed to have fixed this on the 25th. And the last time I tried to get a tech to come out, they said they were gonna have to charge us $100 for them to come and fix our internet. And it's like, oh no, you're not. No, you're not doing that. Absolutely, you were not charging me that. Dennis is getting an outfit to make them kind of look like Mario. I know, at that point, here's the thing that really irks me the most. To fix the internet problem, we did what the first technician suggested. We decided to get a router through our service provider as a rental. And because all we have to do is screw in the coax cable, we said we'll do it ourselves. Well now, because we're having any issue whatsoever, Comcast has decided, oh, it's because you installed it wrong, so we're charging you $100 so that we can come fix your crappy job that you did installing it. And it's like, oh, no, you're not. That is not what happened. Kinda angry that they even think that. Let's see, I have to check my Discord. I don't remember if Dennis had mentioned a color scheme for the car. We're gonna go with this is the color scheme, but Dennis, if you would like something else, feel free to let me know. Well done, Kate. Nice shooting. All right, well that is flat colors down. We're gonna jump over to shading cultural garlics, which I am partway through. Ugh. I did a tiny bit of yard work yesterday, and I was outside for 10 minutes, and I came back inside, and I had 10 giant bug bites all over my body. Isn't it great? Check out this one weird trick. Mosquitoes love them! Only, please, please don't. Please, for your own health and safety, do not attempt this trick at home. Oops. I'm on the wrong layer. No wonder it looked a little bit weird. Yeah, it's actually... I am kind of surprised by how well I think this looks in my style. Certainly thank you guys for bearing with me during all of the extra Go Live notifications. I appreciate your patience. Chaos notifications. Yeah, it's like, oh, if you're not here, you're gonna wonder what's going on. Where's the party at? I just got my 4th notification. What up? We do actually have a nice art announcement tomorrow during our Pikmin stream, as long as everything behaves itself. The plan is for an announcement. If you are in the Discord, you may have seen them already, but there are some Pikmin trading cards. And I just recently finished the set. think I want a shade in between these two. For some line work. Twitch is really good at showing the ads right now, huh? Well, thank you for that. See, that's my secret plan all along, is to just have a really crappy internet service provider so that my loving and wonderful community can keep sitting and watching ads. That's my master plan. You figured it out. Damn it. You have to promise to keep it a secret. I actually really like how the hair definition came out on this one. You can tell, like, my style is not super detailed. So trying to figure out how to texturize things has been a challenge. A challenge that I'm excited about, but still a challenge. So I feel like even through just these couple of your character here drawings that I have done, I'm learning more and more about hair. And, like, figuring out how to actually do some of this stuff. Gage, are you out of ad jail now? we might almost be done with this one. I forget, did I put... I think I did put pupils on the other Babam. It just looks really weird without them. Nope. Thought I was holding space. I really need to just make this a stamp at this point. Come on. Well, Cultural Garlic, if you are still here and able to hear me, your piece is finished. I can send this to you on Discord later and see if there are any changes that need to be made. Nope. Nope. No. Come on. There. So here you might see, Daisy has what is known in the community as a Kaizo block. If you have ever seen some of the 2D Super Mario, they're called ROM hacks, but it is essentially like a mod where somebody built their own level, and sometimes the mod packs can even have different techniques or physics than your typical Mario level. I'm pretty sure the ROM hacks were around before Super Mario Maker came out. So, like, ROM hacks were kind of part of the inspiration for it, I would argue. when it does this. I know there's better ways to play with Vector, but I'm still very new to Vector. ROM hacks were the reason Mario Maker exists. Yup. Nintendo wanted to sue ROM hack makers, but didn't really have a leg to stand on. Now they have a thing where you can make official ROM hacks. Yeah, it doesn't stop people from making fan-made ROM hacks. Because I still don't know if they have a leg to stand on. Exactly. Now they just get a piece of that pie. It's really a shame. I feel like Nintendo, growing up, was just this, like, whimsical, magical company, and then I grew up, and then I learned about how much capitalism sucks, and I'm trying so hard to keep that magic alive. I'm trying with all my heart to keep that magic alive. I'm still waiting to get my cease and desist letter from Nintendo. And that's when I can say, no, I'm not a piranha plant, I'm a piranha blossom. That's a different thing. You don't own me. And I'm sure, I am not a lawyer, but I'm 100% certain that that will work. I will still love Nintendo. I will be a little more soured about it. I think that is probably the best way I can be. Is just accept that there are flaws and decide I still want to enjoy it. Wow. Oh yeah, Gage, I meant to ask, how far did you get in Core Keeper? Thank you. I was muted. I think I'm muted because I heard the dog doing her normal dog activities. Just Hazel things. I hope your shift went well, Fudge. Shift was fine. Came home to see a job application rejected to a position I applied to like a year ago. Yeah, that still counts as ghosting, my guy. That still counts as ghosting. You can't sit here and be like, "Oh well, we let him know that we decided to move on with another applicant." It's not ghosting. Yes, it is. I got a not bad and not good email from my contractor, basically saying that the company I interviewed with is still dragging their feet. They know that all of the other interviews are done at this point, at least. Ooh, a magic Koopa. You feel the magic! Yeah, exactly. No decision is better than a no as their decision. So we'll take that. We'll take that. We're making some really good progress on the queue. Which is good, because I don't want to keep my mother-in-law waiting too long. Like, I don't want her to think that I'm ignoring her or I have forgotten her. I also might not work on hers on stream. More for her privacy than anything. My dad has appeared on stream before now, so I think I'm okay to work on his. Oh yeah, if you are not in the Discord, guess who got a new hobby? I bought a block printing beginner's kit. So you know those like rubber blocks that you carve things out of, and then you can use some ink and transfer it onto paper? So I made like a handful of stamps. I don't have the ink yet. Because it's not that you need a super special ink, but you do need an ink that is made for it, that can actually, you know, transfer. If I put Sharpies on it, it's just going to dye the rubber stamp. Hi, Inky. No, you do not sharpen your claws on that, dude. You can come up and sit. You can come say hi to chat, even though they can't see you right now. Chat, you know what to do. You are a follower. Drop that inky emote. Let it be known I am getting kissed on the nose by a stinky cat. I love the one not like this that got in there. I mean, that's my mood with Inky at least 50% of the time. It's just like, I love you, dude, but not like this. Inky, you're like in the worst possible spot because I can't do anything right now. Okay, thank you. What a good boy. He responded to that one single, not like this. He responded. What a good boy. Nope. Hee. Oh yeah, King. I forgot to ask if you wanted to do Core Keeper this week. I have to check with Sekhmet as well. And the funny thing is, we just made my stream schedule earlier, and I've already kind of, like, forgotten that that was a thing we were doing. I'm also very excited to start working on preparation for the Valheim soup stream that we're gonna be doing. Inky, stop eating the fishing rod. I'm not even playing with it with you right now. I'm not. That is just a feather on the ground. And you're trying to eat it. My goodness, dude. What a goober. Alright, this is a very different depiction of Daisy, but let's look at the different depictions of Daisy I have had. This was my first depiction of Daisy, and this was from March. Granted, I still need to finish this. All I need to do, really, is finish the house. Like, everything else is done. We could do Core Keeper. Okay, I will check with Segment and get back to you. And then this... Oh, this is the PNG for whatever reason. This was the other depiction of Daisy that we had. And now we're getting a third depiction. A much chibier depiction, but a third one nonetheless. I'm pretty sure I still have the OG. I thought I did. I'm trying to figure out where the heck it is at the moment. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's still here. I just got scared, that's all. Yeah, I have not forgotten about this. We've got Sheik here. We're over halfway done with it. I would like to revisit it, but at the moment, closing out the commission queue is what interests me the most. Because I have toyed with the idea of adding your character here, September. Now, those ones will probably not be super high quality. Unintended. And I only say that because, if it is all for charity, I don't think I'll be putting quite this level of detail into it. Because I'm also not really charging what I should be charging. That's probably a better way to put it. But what... Welcome in, Raiders! Hi, Mima! How's it going? How was Minecraft? Did you make it to the end? Wah! Yeah, we got a Chibi Wario going on here. Chibi Wario with a Fall Guys crown. Because... No, I absolutely know I am not charging what I should be charging. And that's one of the reasons why if I ever do like a Your Character Here thing for charity, I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm kind of... I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of throwing myself into art right now, in between job hunting things, because it's giving me a good bit of purpose and stuff like that. Okay, Raider overlay. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, my name is Redria. I am a full-time scientist in between jobs and a part-time streamer. I do a lot of farming sims, sandbox games, and platformers, but today we are doing some art. I've got a good queue of commissions that I'm working on filling out. The end ship was literally on viewing distance from the end gate. That is what you love to see. We actually had very good end city luck during our latest SMP speedrun that we did. Anyway, if you are new to the channel, I have a little video for you and a song to kind of introduce you to things around here, so stick around. I think you're gonna like this. Keep going and growing, a raid is showing. Raiders welcome in, how was stream, what did you play? Hey, thanks for dropping by, I understand if you can't stay. Hey, hey, hey. My name is Redria and I'm a part-time streamer, full-time scientist and full-time dreamer. Hope you're having an awesome time today. I'll lead the way. I play platformer, sandbox games, farming sims, can watch all three. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch TV. Like what you see, there's no need to wallow. Find me again, go on and click that follow. Please refresh your streams, and then you're free. Pronouns they, she. Welcome, Beema Raiders. Welcome in. Always love a good Minecraft stream. Thank you, thank you. Was that your first time getting to enjoy the raid song? It's a favorite of mine, and I know a couple of chat members who sing along when they are able to. Anyway, let me show you some of the art stuff that we've been doing. So this is a your character here that I offered for the past 2 weeks, and I am going to put a pause on taking any more orders for these at this time, but I might reopen these at a later date. This is the illustrious Kate sketches. Kate, what were you making and crafting? Kate has an art series where she does, she draws Psyducks that are chat-suggested prompts. So, like, I suggested a Minecraft Psyduck, and she had to draw it. Oh, it's not your first, but you thought it was a video. Nope, the raid song is always performed live. It's how I prefer to do it. No, Kate is here. I gave Kate a shout out. She might be lurking, or she might have gotten booted with the last time that my internet disconnected. So, this is Kate Sketch's little character. We also have Arrow Bounce, who I don't believe streams. Arrow does a lot of Minecraft parkour, though. Like, I remember I finished playing through the parkour pyramid and I had gotten like a rank C or something, and then he decided to go give it a try himself and was like, oh yeah, I finished it in like 45 minutes and it took me like 5 hours. Parkour can be fun, but also, I mean, like, look at this little Vaporeon. So cute. So cute. We also have Gage. This is Lyat's VTuber model. A purple tiefling with some lightning powers. Wow, Gage, you got no game. Here we have Sekhmet. This is her talk sprite on stream. Sekhmet actually just streamed this weekend doing Sea of Thieves and might join me Wednesday for some Core Keeper. Not fully sure yet. This is Fairy Biscuit, another VTuber and a member of our Spotlight. This month we are shining a spotlight on 2 community members, Fairy Biscuit and Based Windu. And this is Biscuits, and then Windu is a huge fan of Wario, so his is a work in progress. A lot of people have honestly given me just so much creative free reign to do whatever I want. So I've been having a lot of fun with these. We just finished Cultural Garlics. These are Apex Legends characters, Fuse and Bloodhound. I have never played a game of Apex Legends, so I hope I did a decent job. And yeah, we have a couple of other work in progress ones. This is Team Besties. aka the Queer Note, and Shay is playing. I did the line work and the flat colors earlier, and I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to jump around, but I'm trying really hard to make a lot of progress today on the art. But anyone who came over with the raid, if you've got to lurk, if you've got to head out, I understand completely. Thank you so much for bringing your community over, and I hope you enjoy your stay here. Let's see, what else do we have coming up? The month of September is dubbed the month of Souptember. We will be doing a charity event raising money for World Central Kitchen. And there is actually a Minecraft collab planned for Souptember. If you have any interest whatsoever in being a part of it, whether it be streaming the event from your perspective, helping to raise money, just participating in some of the games that we have planned, feel free to join the Discord. We have a Souptember forum post where we're doing a lot of the event planning. We are raising money for World Central Kitchen. They're chefs for Hawaii. What happened to the finger? I'm missing a finger. That's what happened. Even worse, I'm like missing a part of a finger here. That is a way different connotation. If you don't know, I'm talking about a piece of artwork. Oh yeah, I'm just missing a part of a finger. Totally normal. We also recently started a Pikmin 4 playthrough on stream. We will be continuing that tomorrow. And also having some art announcements tomorrow regarding my Ko-fi. And then on Thursday, we will be continuing Ocarina of Time. It is my first, hopefully, full playthrough of Ocarina. Hi, Shay. Shay, are you ready? It's not finished. It's not finished. But Dennis requested a Team Besties go-kart art. And they wanted it based off of your Animal Crossing characters from the previous Team Besties challenge. And of course they wanted you to have a Kirby shirt. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go add, like, outlines to the mouth or anything. I might add a very fine outline. I got the flat colors done on this. I still need to go add shading and some texture stuff. Unfortunately, Dennis is not feeling super well today, so I'm not sure if they are resting up. If I see Dennis again, I do have another art surprise for them. It's been so much fun to work on. And then we are working on Windows. We finished Cultural Garlics. Oops. Well, I just closed it, but you saw it for, like, part of a second. We came very close to raising the full $500, and I am beyond blown away. Everyone helped out so much. My dad actually had a lot of fun on stream. Like, I kind of think he wants to come back. If you missed it, we were naming the Lego parts by what they looked like. Because he was the one holding the instruction booklet and kind of telling me what to do. So we had to come up with a naming scheme for the Legos to figure out, like, oh, what do you call this one? So we named all of them. And then we also built a, he got so excited that he went out and bought a model car for us to build. And as it turns out, we both bought red Ferraris. I bought a Lego Ferrari and he bought a die-cast metal Ferrari model kit. We did not plan that. So I got to build the same car twice. I have to figure out where I'm gonna put them. I might try to clean off the shelf behind me just a little bit, because now I get to keep the Lego and the regular model too. Let me grab the September flyer. I don't know how many of you guys are into Palia. Or are familiar with Palia. And I'm sorry my captions are butchering it. My captions really think I'm here talking about the carb-free diet. Why must you do this? Why is it always, like, so big? I have never ever wanted it to be that big. Ever. So, Palia is a game, they're calling it pretty much the first cozy MMO. And for lack of a better description of it, I would call it Animal Crossing the MMO. There's not much that has high stakes at the moment. Yes, a paleo potluck is probably not going to draw nearly as much of a crowd. So we are doing a soup-making, shenanigan-filled potluck in Palia? You figure... Nope, that's worse. In Palia on September 9th, starting at 2 p.m. The stream's gonna start at 1. I'm gonna gather some ingredients, and we're gonna open my kitchen up to whomever wants to come over and make a silly amount of soup. And while we do that, we're going to raise money for World Central Kitchen. Specifically, their Chefs for Hawaii initiative. You want to know something funny? I made the Souptember Tiltify today. ! Soup. And I got an email from someone from World Central Kitchen, like, the same day. They were intrigued by what September was, and they said they really they had to ask, is there soup involved? And they wanted to know everything. I know. I was very excited. So I was able to pass on the flyer about the potluck, and we'll see. I don't have any of my incentives set up in Tiltify yet, so if you donate, I might make your donations backwards eligible for incentives, if that interests you. Did Beans always move? Yes, Shay, since Beans has lived on stream, Beans has always moved. He sits there munching at his food bowl. I promise I'm not messing with you. Beans has always moved. I can play my raid trailer for you, or my, like, starting stream trailer, and show you. Beans has always moved. He's a hungry little guy. See, if I had more time to learn new stream software stuff, someday, it is a goal of mine to get text-to-speech Beans, and then I could, like, have him only animate when he's doing text-to-speech. But that is easier said than done. Because, of course, a lot of these different tools that you can try out to see if they work for you, they're not free. I know, and it's like, for $6 a month for something I'm doing as a hobby, it does not seem like a smart investment. Would it be cool? Absolutely. But I get a payout roughly every 2 months when I'm hitting my sub goal, which I have hit for the past couple of months. I keep my sub goal reasonable, I think. Like, I've always known that I'm not doing this for full-time kind of money. I've seen Bikubot. I have seen VTS Pog, but I'm just iffy. Did you see it because of me doing grabby hands? I've known about Bikubot for a good while. I think I saw it from Small Stitched Ghost first. But yeah, like, absolutely grabby hands. It just stinks that it's so expensive. And I mean, I don't know, $6 a month doesn't sound that expensive, but it just doesn't seem like a necessity either. I feel like me saying, $6 a month isn't that bad, is kind of the same as Elon Musk saying, what, you can't afford $8 a month? What are you, poor? You've seen Sean and Literal Ghost do it with Streamer Bot, but they don't do text-to-speech. I see. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit. My one friend got that YouTube Premium that gets rid of ads or whatever, and she started it as a free 1-month trial, and was like, yeah, I can't go back anymore. And she's been kind of like saying, yeah, you really like it, it's a game changer. And it's like, yeah, but I don't want to have to pay that much money a month just to not have ads. Like, come on. Oh, the stream pet pops up and talks in speech bubbles. That's cute. I have seen stream avatars. I thought stream avatars came with something that did that, but maybe it doesn't. Well done, Shay. Beat 'em up. I've seen a couple of people with like that pixel stream pet that will like say, hi so-and-so, welcome to stream. The panda thing. Is it a panda? I've seen a lot of people use the bee. Shay's like, wait, there's panda? Crystal has the cat. That's just an extension. Oh! I don't know why a lot of places I've seen it, it has been used in conjunction with stream avatars. So I thought it was a stream avatars thing. I like that I was able to, like, get you there by just saying, oh yeah, a lot of people use the bee, and then you just knew what I was talking about. And I think my playlist is done. Inky, you are in a spot just begging to be knocked off. A little baby. It's called Pando, and you can grab it off of the Twitch backend. Oh, sweet. Might have to look into that. Yeah, Inky's being a giant, cute baby. As he does. See, I thought about having it and then, like, making a pixelated, stream pet that could just say hi. I think it's cute. I don't know that it would really do what I want it to do, though, because I want Beans to be that pet. Like, Beans is already here. That's what I want. Inky, why do you want to be on my lap right now, dude? I'm trying to draw. You're gonna start getting butt pats until you are perturbed enough to move. No Inkies were harmed in the making of this Twitch stream. Only annoyed. I don't know why. Some of my vectors are really wonky. I try not to look at them too hard, or everything in my art falls apart. If one inspected too closely, it all falls apart, baby. I still can't believe how old this is. This was the talk sprite that I made for Windu. And literally 600 by 600 pixels is the canvas size. Like, I've grown past that. Certainly grown past that. Remember asking how big you made yours? Well, because for a while, all I was doing was emotes. So I was basically just doing everything at, like, emote size, which was 500 by 500, you know? Gage, I really do appreciate you saying that. Because I feel like I've grown the most just from, like, you know, watching people do the thing. And for years, that was what I wasn't doing. I just wasn't doing the thing. I wasn't doing art. I was really in my head about it. Didn't want to do it because I was like, everyone else on Tumblr is better than me, so why should I bother? And now, granted, I'm still not, my art's not doing numbers, but I have kind of learned that that's not really what I care about anymore. But that does really mean a lot coming from a fellow artist who is as excellent as yourself. Y'all better not sleep on sketch day. See, I wanted to put the teeth, like, crosses? Whatever you call them, like the gridded teeth lines. I wanted to put them on the shading layer so that they were not made of vector. You're feeling burned out. You might take the week off, so sketch day might not happen this week. No, I feel like that's fair. Honestly, the fact that for, like, as long as you've already done Sketch Day back to back to back, doing free art of whatever people ask for, I mean, the one week, we literally had you do an animation of Zeus flossing, and you obliged. Which I'm still, like, absolutely, like, impressed by. Only promise stream is Danganronpa. Yeah. Everyone seems to have a lot of fun with that. Okay, I actually freaking love this. Like, I was trying really hard to cross between my Your Character Here format and Wario being the character, because obviously, like, the prefabricated, super rounded face, like, even for this one I changed it, but, like, the super rounded face here doesn't really work for Wario. So we made it work. Also, Shay, if you're still watching. I'm gonna pull up color wheel that I can color drop. That's another thing I've learned, is that, like, color picking is literally saving me from reinventing the wheel sometimes. And that was one of the things that I really noticed when I did that art comparison from literally last year. The Your Character Here from last year, all of the colors were very flat and very gray. So even thinking I knew a lot about color theory, like, I was so happy with how that looked last year. And now that I've gotten better at, like, working with brighter colors and color picking, it's completely different. Hi, Crystal. Welcome in. I hope you're here to enjoy some art, because we got a based Wario going on. Pando thing can be kind of annoying. You have to mess with the settings to keep it from talking over everything. I could see that, yeah. I mean, you can tell my overlay already kind of has limited space resource. So the main thing I wanted, like, was interested in was seeing as to whether or not I could turn beans into, like, a stream pet. And the thing that I would think I would want the most for that probably is some sort of text-to-speech, but I do not have the kind of money that I'm sinking into streaming as a hobby that I want to pay $6 a month. I would love to think about that as an upgrade someday. Now, here's the question. some of the art has Daisy, like, very, very into redhead territory, and some of the art has her more as a brunette. Crystal says, I didn't have much going on for my layout, so I wanted to put something else on there. And I think that's a good way to balance it out. And the little bit of interactivity that you can have is pretty nice. I think this is perfect for her. Right now, my overlay has probably everything on it that I want. I like the visual for first. Until I take the plunge and decide to be the kind of streamer whose camera or model covers up part of the game, it makes sense to keep chat on the overlay because I have that space. And the captions are always going to be a must. For me, there's something specifically about having the captions just live there that I like. I don't know that I'm in love with the lips. I kind of drew them on the sketch layer just so they looked like something, but I don't love them. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Honestly, Daisy doesn't have lipstick in a lot of the official art that I am seeing. Crystal says, still spending most of my time job hunting, but had a good interview Thursday. Yeah, I am in that same boat with you, Crystal. My interview was actually back on, like, the 6th of the month. And they are still, I'm not even kidding, they are still making their decision. Like, I had to email back because I've heard so many times where they were like, oh yeah, we haven't heard back yet, but, like, it's not a bad we haven't heard back yet. They did their interviews, like, literally a week apart for this position. Yeah, well, to be fair, so this is the company that I used to work for that ended up not extending my contract even though they wanted to and were supposed to. So they told me that this job was getting posted back in May. And it took them until August for the listing to actually come out. So it just doesn't seem like they are that eager to fill this position. Like, they are really dragging their feet on it. Like, shamefully dragging their feet on it. I'm at least in a fortunate position where unemployment has been a great help. A nuisance at times, but a great help during the job hunting process. As long as you don't make a Twitch payout. Oh, you were contract for the last 15 years. That's definitely rough. Yeah, I was technically a contractor, but that contract only lasted, what, 7 months, I think? All said and done. Yeah, I like that. So my plan for the symbol on the front of Windu's cart is crossed lightsabers. But yes, Crystal, that's actually part of the reason we even did the Sweet 16 Tipathon for the car, was because of extra costs and being in between jobs and wanting to see if there was anything I can do about the situation. Alright, it looks like for the mouth over here, I just did the same color as the outline, but I feel like that's going to be too dark. It really does. It helps kind of take some of the extra sharpness and the stress off of it. Oh, you got to do a sponsored stream a couple of weeks ago. That's very nice. I'm at a point where I don't really know if I want to do another HelloFresh sponsored stream, because I've done that twice now. And so, of course, it begins to feel like the pool of people who might be able to try it for the first time gets smaller and smaller. We got to do one for HBO Max a year ago that was a lot of fun. And then we also got to do one for the Square Enix Final Fantasy mobile game. And I played a lot more of that mobile game than I thought I was going to. It was one of those things where you kind of think, oh, well, I'll play it for the streams, and then I'll be done with it. But no, I played it for a good bit after that. Well, congratulations on the previous sponsorship. I do hope that it was able to kind of help out a little bit. You'll have to wait until tomorrow for more of the announcement, but I am planning on getting a little bit more use out of my Ko-fi. So I hope you guys are able to stop by tomorrow and see what's going on. Oh, for the ant-themed game. I feel like I've seen that one. I'm just, like... I'm trying to figure out how much I want to jump into a sponsorship at the moment. Right now, because I am in September preparation mode, that's kind of what my focus has been. But I will say that if I don't get some good job news soon, I probably will start looking into some of those sponsorships. It's pretty easy to hit the goals. That's encouraging. King, is Ruth still bothering you, or are you at work right now? One, two, three. One, two, three. I hope Neville's been doing well, by the way, Crystal. And Bill. I found my Neville shirt in the closet the other day. I think I put it away because it was a long sleeve shirt. But guess what? It's almost sleeve weather. Okay, now Wario looks less weird. Ready? Nakey. Not nakey. Nakey. Not nakey. Nakey. Not nakey. Perfect now. It's funny because the big patch they shaved into his side still hasn't grown back completely. I feel like that was the way our dog was when she got fixed. Alright, I think that's flat colors done for Windu, except for the symbol. If I'm gonna do more art streams, I'm gonna need a save redeem soon. So let's see, we did line art and flats for Team Besties. We did line art and flats for the Y Double Dash. We finished rendering the one for Cultural Garlic, and then I accidentally closed it, but I had saved it already, so it's fine. I really like how this is coming along. We have a Facebook friend of mine is getting a portrait. I have learned that portraits are actually really, really hard to do. I don't know, there's something about having the character already drawn that I have benefited from ever so much for most of these. Like doing VTuber models that already have reference sheets or art. Versus like taking a photograph and trying to distill it into like a cartoony caricature style. It's scary sometimes. And this one is the secret. Shay is getting a bonus little character done of Shay Toad, and they don't even know it, and that is Shrek on the cart. Because why wouldn't it be Shrek on the cart? Love how this is coming along. Let's see, let me pull open, I have a nice handy dandy notepad. Yeah, other than the ones that I have started and not finished, I have my dad and my mother-in-law, and then the queue is empty, which is what I am targeting before September starts, because I would love to offer a little September chibi. Let's see. Let me show you what I did to prep for September. This is a character from Palia. This is Reth. I really dig this character, but also his entire shtick is about how much he loves soup. Literally, 50% chance talking to him, he will say something related to soup in, like, his voice lines. You will hear the word soup come out of this man's mouth. 50% of the time you talk to him. So, of course, I had to draw a chibi of him eating soup, and now I'm thinking, well, what if I just did a your character here, of this, because I already have the base drawn. I think I might take a quick break and then switch to Palia for a little bit. We'll do some Palia running around and unwind that way. I will be right back. Alright, let me log into Palia a while.